It'll pop up on your screen that says
Instant
we're
message?
ready
Does
to
that
launch.
mean
And
instant message?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole group here is wondering, come on, man, that means instant message. Haven't got anything yet. Hold on. Oh, I am live. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I got the I am.
Good.
Okay, good afternoon, folks. We had a little bit of a blip, but well, as you can see, we're now the court of the 22nd century. We can still roll. And welcome, folks, to the Appellate Division First Department. This is an exciting day for all of you and your families. Unfortunately, we're not in the grand courtroom that I am accustomed to being, but I would like to invite all of you, when this is all over, one day to just come on in and just take a look at the grand courtroom. So that said, Ms. Guerrero, please proceed.
Good afternoon. Thank you. May it please the court, I, Veronica Guerrero, counsel to this court's Committee on Character and Fitness, am honored to present 38 applicants to the court for admission to the bar. Each of these applicants has met all of the requirements necessary for admission to the New York State Bar. Further, I am pleased to report that the committee has examined the records of each and every candidate here today. So accordingly, and on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant here this afternoon does possess the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York. Therefore, I do hereby move for their admission.
Thank you, Ms. Guerrero. We see Justice Kapnick back on. Justice Kapnick, would you like to handle the motion?
Go ahead. Can you hear me?
Yes. You want me to,
So,
I can handle.
Ms. Guerrero, you just made your motion?
I did, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much. And we'd be very honored to grant your motion. And on behalf of all of the judges of the court, we would like you to thank the members of the Character and Fitness Committee for the time and effort they put into interviewing and reviewing the applications of these many fine candidates to join the bar today. Thank you so much.
Yep.
And I would now like to call upon the chief, the clerk of our court, the Honorable Susana Rojas.
Good afternoon, Justice Kapnick. Good afternoon, candidates. I will administer the oath of office in the form of a question. I will ask you at the end if you agree to unmute your microphones and respond by saying, I do. At this point, I ask everyone to please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Attorney and Counselor at Law to the best of your ability? Please unmute your microphones and respond by saying, I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
And
Congratulations, attorneys. You may lower your right hand and please mute your microphones. Thank you.
And if the judges and people in the court would like to unmute so we can give our new attorneys a round of applause. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm sorry for the problems. Technology is a funny thing, but I am here now. And at this point of the admission ceremony, it's traditional for one of the judges to make a few welcoming remarks. And coincidentally, at this particular ceremony, that privilege has fallen to me. So I'm glad I could get here in time to make a few welcoming remarks. So first of all, I would like to congratulate all of the new attorneys once again, and your families and your friends who no doubt have supported you financially and emotionally through this very long process, which we once upon a time all went through also. Of course, normally the ceremony would take place in our beautiful courtroom on Madison Avenue. You can see just a little bit of the courtroom behind all of us in our little photos. But we hope that one of these days, if you have not already had the opportunity to do so, you will come by and see our beautiful, majestic courtroom. In the back, you can't see that from the photo. There are beautiful murals depicting justice, wisdom, and power. And just also, interestingly enough, if you've read the New York Times in the past couple months, you'll see that with all the beautiful statues adorning the outside of the courthouse, we very recently have put on the top of our courthouse, at least for a time now, a statute of a woman lawgiver. So it takes us a while, but we're trying slowly to come into the world and adjust, and that includes the artwork in and outside of our courthouse. So we certainly hope you will come by and see that. You know, you are all joining a very noble and honorable profession, no matter what others may sometimes say jokingly or not about lawyers. There are so many opportunities for you to use your legal knowledge to do good, assist others, and make important contributions to the laws which guide our everyday lives. Think about what so many lawyers are doing even right now to help people that are suffering from a myriad of legal and other problems that come up all the time. For instance, there's been so many asylum seekers that have come to New York just in the past year or so, and people who come from war-ravaged areas like the Ukraine who need help with housing and education and immigration. And it's always lawyers that rise to the occasion and jump to help people. So you should remember that the law is really the most important vehicle for social change in our society. And in our lifetimes, we have seen historic and momentous court decisions which have affected school desegregation, civil rights throughout our country, abortion rights, immigration rights, and same-sex marriage, to name just a few. We still have a lot farther to go, but the court decisions very important in all of those areas. And you also should always remember that whatever you choose to do, your name and your reputation will follow you always. So be smart and always do what you know is right. During your many years in college and law school, you have all developed good and sound moral compasses. Don't ever let anyone or anything dissuade you from the path which you know is right, because that is really all you have at the end of the day. Your good name, your reputation for truthfulness and honesty and dedication to your profession, and your integrity. I also encourage you to get involved in our profession, in bar associations and pro bono work and other networking activities, not just on your computers, but in person. It's how most of us, I'm sure, will tell you that we've moved along in our careers, getting to know people and work with people and developing a position in the community. So it is always important to find mentors and to keep expanding your horizons. Since I've taken more time than I was hoping to take today, I would like to close now with a quote from United States Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor, also a New Yorker from the Bronx, who wrote in the preface to her book, My Beloved World, that experience has taught me that you cannot value dreams according to the odds of their coming true. Their real value is in stirring within us the will to aspire. That will, wherever it finally leads, does at least move you forward. And after a time, you may recognize that the proper measure of success is not how much you've closed the distance to some far-off goal, but the quality of what you've done today. Congratulations again to all of you on what you have all accomplished so far and today, and what we know you will continue to accomplish in the future. Again, we wish you all a long, rewarding, and successful career. Thank you for your patience today. The admission ceremony is now concluded and court is adjourned. The justices may now exit from the team ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you. A reminder to all of the new attorneys to stay on. Good afternoon and congratulations. As I said earlier, if there's anything you'd like to say or any questions you have, you can just unmute your mic and ask away. Okay. 3, 2, 1.